Yeah, can you hear me?
So, what happened?
You're right, boss.
God damn it, Michael. I'm grateful you
Just gotta go through with it.
never should have adopted him.
I'll clean these suckers up now.
Okay. Just leave them in the usual spot for pickup. Do you have time for Lisa? Call the wife.
Yeah, where's that at?
Everything about it was so beautifully executed. I mean, from the very first frames and the balance of seeing his face, his features with the flames and having it be clear as to what it is. The story was phenomenal. You didn't know where it was going, so it kept you on the edge of your seat, and it really started with this suspense, and you could not wait to see what was going to happen in the next frame. um, the use of lighting was fantastic, what they did, and this was beautifully colored. All of the actors did an amazing job, and the stunt choreography, the stunt fighting was so intense and real. I loved what they did, and I loved the use of slow motion during the stunt choreography. I thought that that was great. I loved the twist at the end of this. You think it's going one way, and they pull you in a whole different direction. So that was fantastic story wise.
Like a really exciting, engaging little kind of set piece. Sets out the characters and saying something really well. And it's bathed in this sort of red, which just makes it look really great, but also kind of subliminally enhances the sense of danger that sort of pervades the whole film. And I think that's one of the things that the film does really well. It captures, that sense of danger, that sense of paranoia, that kind of feeling that betrayal sort of waits around every corner, and that people are just sort of using you for their own ends. You can really feel the protagonist's sense of confusion, and then his sense of, sort of righteous anger, and he feels you feel he's justified in his desire to sort of kill everybody. And I think the fight scenes are done really well. They're choreographed really precisely, really effectively, and there's a really great use of slow mo in there that enhances things in the right way, which makes it look really great. And also, I just think the whole thing drips with like intrigue, and I kind of really want to see where it goes from here.
Few minutes in, when the title pops up, there were some really cool drone shots there. I really liked that. Really had a good cinematic quality to it. I thought the cinematography overall was really good, and the fight scene itself was very interesting. I thought jumping from, the slow motion to the regular motion back and forth. And I just thought the editing there was really good. Also, I think there was some drone shots there because of, seeing it from far away and then up close. Thought it was really good as far as technically, and then just good choreography there. The cop too, the part about the cop being the guy who got murdered's dad, and then the other main guy going and talking to the cop, I thought was a cool plot point. And just, I really thought this could be a feature, and I wanted to see more.
No relationship with anyone in this story is honest, it seems. Our one person keeps coming in to shoot the next. When you choose to work for the wrong people, you will inevitably pay the consequences, and that's what happened to our protagonist in this story. We find the demise of his sister's murder and his kidnapped niece upon his own undoing. We don't actually see the death and violence, but we capture the moments in between in this short, highlighting the humanizing moments of our protagonist. What makes him likable is his love for his family. You can sense there's more to the story to be told here, and you certainly see the level of vision through the wide shots that they had made on the drone. This didn't present a short tone, more along the lines of a feature that we're only seeing pieces of.
I want to shout out specifically the sound design because I think in fighting like crime movies like this, like I think the sound design goes overlooked all the time, and I think here it really shined. I think like with that fight scene, a fight scene. I feel like a fight scene, like 50% of a fight scene of the whether a fight scene lives or dies, is on the sound design, and I think the sound design really shined here. I thought all the actors were great. I thought the lighting was excellent. It gave me like a Breaking Bad type vibe, like that level of like tension.
I liked how they set it up where you get the story almost not 100% told in reverse order, but you build backwards, and then you play it forward. I thought that was a really interesting way to tell the story and feed information. That way, by the time you get to the very end, everything is obviously making sense and it's clearly like setting up for something else. I would be really curious as to what would happen next, how they address the next kind of section. Do they play it like, do they pull it out more? Do they stall more? Can they just turn it around right away? Like, what's the process of finding this guy? I thought it was really interesting.